Hello, this video is going to be a quick video. I'll be walking you through the Proof SDK and showing you what that flow looks like. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to manually trigger the Proof SDK to come up, but this is something that you can write a function to trigger automatically at your end. So the Proof SDK enables you to trigger the widget without any form of redirection through the Proof initiation link. The first thing is the customer is required to provide his or her phone number and then the date of birth for validation. The second step is that an OTP is sent to the phone number or the email address for verification. Once the OTP is received, the user is required to impute that OTP sent and verify the code. Once the verification is completed, this screen comes up where the customer is able to preview their details like the name, the phone number, email, date of birth, and so on. The customer can provide the next of kin details here. This is an optional field, it's not required. And then the customer also has to impute the BVN and NIN. So this flow is for a tier 1 user, and BVN and NIN is a required field to complete the verification process. This test is happening on sandbox mode, so I'm just going to provide random numbers for this field. When these fields are provided and the BVN and NIN checkbox looks green, you proceed by granting access. When you want to grant access to the proof through the proof product, you can do this in two ways. One is that you provide continuous access, and then two, you provide one-time access. So the continuous access when provided is not time-bound, but the one-time access is a time-bound access that requires the customer to impute the dates they want their access to be revoked. Once this confirmation is done, the user can proceed to give temporary access if that is what the user desires to do. So the next step is to carry out the facial verification. Once the facial verification is complete, your data is saved and your verification process is completed.